Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be comparing two beautiful OLED TVs again that they released this year, and that is the LG C3, and I'm comparing it against the Samsung S95C. You have to know the differences between these two TVs before you go out to purchase any one of the two. I know the first question people will ask is, why are you comparing a regular OLED TV against a QD OLED TV? And I understand that, but you have to look at the technology that the C3 is coming with. The technology the C3 is coming with is Evo technology, which makes the TV very bright compared to your regular standard OLED TVs from the past, from just the recent past. It's not too long when OLED TVs were not able to hit 1000 nits. This time around, you have OLED TVs, they can get ridiculously bright, well over 1000 nits, and match almost any LED TV right now on the market. So the C3 can actually be compared against the QD OLED TV in most departments. Let's first start out with what you get if you get the C3. The C3 is going to come in multiple sizes. I'm talking about six sizes. You get it in 42 inches, 48, 55, 65, 77, and 83 inches. These are the sizes you're going to get the C3, which is marvelous. But when you compare it against the S95C, this model will only come with three sizes, just in three sizes: 55, 65, and 77 inches. And that's what you get. If you really want something bigger, you might have to stick to this C3, because the C3 has at least the 83-inch sizes that can at least allow you to set up a very good cinema in your living space, and you won't need to worry about going out to get yourself a projector or something crazy. So the other thing again you get here is the price tag. The price tag on the C3 is better going compared to against the Samsung S95C. It starts out at $1,400 and scales all the way up to $5,300, which I think, if you're looking at price tag, that is wonderful. I understand that people will say, okay, you know, if you want to buy, like, for instance, a 77-inch version of the S95C, you will pay a little bit more. It's true, but you have to look at, can you pay that extra amount? If you don't have that extra money, you just stick to the C3, and that is just it. Then the next thing here is the fact that you're getting Bluetooth 5.0 on the C3. The C3 is coming with Bluetooth 5.0. That's not the latest Bluetooth codec technology. When you look at the S95C, you're going to get Bluetooth 5.2. You have Wi-Fi 5 on the Samsung S95C. You will have the other thing again is that you just have old Wi-Fi that's less than 5.0 on that Samsung C3, which I don't think people will like that much. People would want some of the newest Wi-Fi technology on their TV, and that you are not look, at least from what I can see, it's not looking like the C3 has that Wi-Fi 5 that you get on the Samsung S95C. The other thing again is the twin tuner that you get on premium TVs. It's not on the C3. You don't get a twin tuner, but you get the same twin tuner that you get on premium TVs on the Samsung S95C. You get it there. And the other kind of like big key factor is filmmaker mode. Filmmaker mode is on the Samsung S95C. It's on the S95C. Yes, if you look at the LG model, the C3, it also comes with filmmaker mode, and that's very important. Both of them are coming with auto low latency mode support. which is very necessary. LG is going to have HGIG support. You won't get that support on the Samsung S95C. The speakers, and at least on the C3, is nowhere close to as good as the speakers you get on the Samsung S95C, because the S95C is coming with a 4.2.2 channel 70-watt speaker that supports Dolby Atmos. You don't have that on the LG C3. The LG C3 just comes with a standard LG speakers. It doesn't have more than this this in its design. The other thing again is the support of audio, all the audio formats that you have right now. If you get the LG G3, you are not going to have any support for DTS. You won't have any support for any type of DTS format that is going to be passed through to it. But when you compare it against apologies, the LG C3 will come with all the DTS support. It will have all the DTS support, but the Samsung will not have any DTS support. So that's a big concern. Samsung S95C does not have any DTS support of any kind, whether it's DTS True HD, DTS-X. It doesn't have any of those DTS support, but the LG G3 has all the DTS support. In addition to Dolby Atmos, you still have Dolby Atmos, all the Dolby support. So LG supports all audio formats, which is wonderful, but you don't get it on the Samsung, and that's a big problem. Then in terms of HDR support, LG has HDR10, HLG, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Vision IQ support. When you compare it against the Samsung only has HDR10 and HDR10 Plus support. There is also HLG on the Samsung, but there is no Dolby Vision, there is no Dolby Vision IQ support, because Samsung doesn't have any license to implement that on their displays right now. So that's something big for a lot of people out there to consider before they go out to purchase these TVs right now. In terms of the OS you get on the Samsung, you're gonna get Tizen 7.0. If you compare it against the LG is coming with WebOS 23 on the C3, and you will have AirPlay to HomeKit, voice assistant, Disney Plus, Apple TV app. You will have HBO Max, Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, and this is on the LG G3. Then if you're looking and comparing it directly against the Samsung doesn't have HomeKit support. The Samsung does not have Chromecast support. The Samsung doesn't have it doesn't have some other features like all the app supports that you get on the LG. It's not there, but it does have HBO Max, it has Hulu, it has Netflix, it has YouTube. That's what you get there, and you can't update the Tizen. The way the Tizen is on the television is just there by default, so you're not going to be able to upgrade it anytime in the future. So these are things people really look at before they purchase their TV. Even if you compare it against the LG G3, you'll still find out that the LG G3 isn't going to allow you to update the OS. So the OS on the G3 will just remain the same. And that is all you have to know about this comparison. So the price tag is going to be favorable for the LG because it has multiple sizes, 6 sizes to be exact with you. You have the 42-inch, which I say is $1,400, 48 inches $1,500, 55 inches is $1,900, 65 inches $2,600, 77 inches $3,600, and the final large size that you can get in the lineup is 83 inches, which is $5,300. When you are comparing it directly against the Samsung S95C. That model is going to be priced at £2,500 for the 55-inch model. If you want to buy it in euros, it's 2,700 euros. If you want 65 inches, 3,300 pounds. In euros, it's 3,600 euros. Finally, if you want the 77-inch model, is 4,800 pounds and 5,100 euros if you're buying it in euros. Even in dollars, it's $2,500 for the 55-inch. And if you compare it against the 55-inch of the LG C3, you'll see that the LG C3 costs $1,900. So it's definitely a lot cheaper. And you have to consider these things, the price factor, whether you can easily afford it. If you can afford it, then you can go for the Samsung, but I would still look at the LG model, simply because it supports all the audio format, DTSX, Dolby Atmos, and almost all the HDR formats, save for just that HDR10 plus. And that is it. That's the comparison between the LG C3 against the Samsung S95C. So do check out what I'm gonna put in the description in terms of what bots can get you. Do subscribe to the channel, do like our content. I'll see you guys very much next time.